Hello everyone, welcome back to my survival challenge. We're taking a bit of a gamble today. I think the only way to get through all that ploughing we've got to do successfully is to take a gamble. So I've had a recommendation and I've downloaded something off ModHub. What it is it's a subsoiler that acts as a plough. Now the reason why this is a gamble is because of the horsepower. So for the 6 metre subsoiler, you need 260 horsepower, and for the 9 metre horsepower, you need 320 horsepower. So our tractor's currently got 180. Obviously, we're not going to go for the 9 metre one, but I'm thinking we need to take a gamble on this 6 metre subsoiler. So we're going to buy it. Hopefully, we don't regret it. Obviously, we are quite a few horsepower short of where we should be, but at the moment I think this is a gamble that we have to take. If I can't use it and I have to resell it, well then I'll lose out on a little bit of money. If it pays off, obviously it's going to be very big. So what I'll do, I'll get this back to the farm, we'll get straight to it, and hopefully the gamble pays off. If not, we'll be returning back to the shop, selling it again. So when you take into account our current plough, we've got a maximum working speed of 6 miles per hour with that. This subsoiler is 3 times as wide as that plough. So if we can get 6 miles an hour or above, then it's definitely a winner. There's only one way to find out. We'll get it unfolded, we'll get it lowered, and we'll cross our fingers. I am maybe cheating a little bit by going downhill to start off with, but here we go. Okay, wow. So I'm shocked by that. We're doing 10 miles an hour. Wow. So that does actually then make me question, could we have gone for the 9 metre working width? I'm really surprised by that. So let's we'll go uphill. We'll give it a proper test. Here we go. So we're just going to go straight here, uphill. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so we are struggling to pick up speed. However, this is the one. This is the one for us. Wow. So when we head back, we'll just compare this side by side to that plough that we were using. This is a bit of a game changer, really. We're going to get this field ploughed up so much quicker. I'm really surprised by that, and that was a fantastic recommendation as well. That's helped out massively, definitely. So we'll head back down this way, and we'll just park up beside that old plough. Yeah, I'm shocked by that. I was expecting to be doing sort of like 3 or 4 miles an hour, not more than we were doing before with a smaller plough. That's amazing. I mean, you can just see, look at the difference. That's pretty insane, actually. I mean, look at that side by side. It's like 3 times as wide. That's amazing. So, we'll get the plough out the way. We probably won't be needing that anymore. And we'll get straight to the subsoiling. So we'll stick with this subsoiler for now, but at some point, maybe in the future, I'm definitely tempted to see if we can pull the 9 metre one. But we'll leave that for another time, because this is definitely plenty for now. So that's really going to speed up things. That's very nice, that is. It would help if we turned allow create fields on. Alright then, so we're going to get this bit here finished in absolutely no time at all. That's great. I'll see you at the end of the time lapse. And just like that, the work was done. That is insane. If only I had discovered that a little bit earlier. But wow, what a big help. That mod is good. That is a good deal. £17,000. Wow. Really happy. Alright, so what we'll do, while we've got the plough out, we will just put an outline in for our second field. We're not going to plough it up now. We're purely going to put the outline in to see what we've got to deal with. But unlike the previous field where we split it through sort of 3 or 4 episodes, this one's going to be done in no time at all. Okay, so there's obviously a bit of uneven ground there. So this is also going to be a rather large field. Not as big as the other one, but it's still going to be probably our second biggest field, I would say. But when the time does come to plough it up for real, we're going to be able to fly through this in no time at all. So I think, given how we did struggle sort of on the uphill bits, the 9-metre one is probably a little bit of a big ask for now, but when we get another tractor, we'll definitely be upgrading to the 9-metre subsoiler. That is for definite. 100%. So I'm just going to leave a bit of a divide between the two fields, so obviously it's clear. And then I guess I should probably confirm the worst and get the rest precision farmed so we know exactly what we're dealing with. But I think we probably know the answer already. But we will finish that job off and do the other side. You never know, it could be different, but I highly doubt it. I would be very, very surprised. So let's just see if we can get this bit here. Yeah, we're doing a bit of a wheelie, but we are doing it. Poor tractor. It's been worked hard today so far. Yeah, okay, we'll just leave that bit like that. That's fine. It's not a problem. So this is going to be the second field. And again, it is very big. And then when the time comes, we will be extending that field just in there a bit, but not lots. So we'll leave this out actually. We'll leave it just here for now, because we will be using that again at some point. Okay. So let's go and grab our specialist tool and confirm the worst, that we have silty clay in the whole field. So here we go. We'll cover the whole field as usual. We'll be able to get a little bit of the outline in the field that we've just cut there. I mean, it would be pretty terrible if this did stretch on the whole plot, but you never know. But anyway, that is what it is, and we're just going to deal with it. So I'll get this whole field covered, and then we'll see what the results are. So this here is the last sample we'll be taking on this bit. So we'll just wait for that to finish up, and we'll get them sent off. There we go. So as usual, we'll get those results back super quick. There we go, £900. What are we looking at? Yes. Lots of silty clay. More than likely going to carry on down here. The environmental score is taking a bit of a battering at the moment. It's only on 65. That's probably, yeah, our nitrogen levels are looking pretty bad in some spots. So clearly we need to sort that out. But now that this field is done, we can actually get a crop in a little bit sooner. Obviously, we weren't expecting to get one until April, but we could probably put one in now and check out our new double seeder that we've got. So I think that would be a good little plan. So I have had a look on the calendar, and we're going to go with oat for the time being. So we will get that extended out. There we go. We've got the maximum work and width. We need to make sure we select oat on both the seeders. That would be a little bit of a disaster. So there we go. They're both on oat. So we'll just get this lined up in the correct position, and then we'll get them both lowered. Then it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Hopefully we will be able to pull it okay. And then if we can, at some point, we will upgrade to a third potentially. Okay, so they're both on oat. They're both dropped down. Let's go for it. Nice. So to be honest with you, I can't tell the difference from when we were pulling one on its own. So that is pretty good. Pretty good. So we're getting a nice coverage here of oat and fertiliser at the same time. Obviously, if you look at the variable seed rate, it's very high at the moment. That's because we are on the silty clay. That's going to be like that for the whole entirety of this field. But that's alright, we're just using a few more seeds than what we normally would. But this should definitely improve our environmental score, that is for sure. So we'll get this time lapsed, and then we'll crack on with some more jobs once we're finished. Very, very satisfying to see that mini-map go from red to yellow. I'm really happy. Efficient fertilising, efficient seeding and efficient ploughing. We are finally taking some steps in the right direction. But there is only one downside to all this, and that is that I'm going to have to roll this field. Now I don't enjoy rolling, as you know. It's really boring. So we are going to throw the lime on first, because that will make it easier for the rolling. We can then clearly see where we have and haven't been. But yeah, not one of my favourite jobs. But unfortunately, you have to do it. So that is what it is. So as per usual, we are fighting against the daylight, to say the least. It's nothing that's not unusual on this series, so it seems. It is starting to get dark, but we are in March, so we should have a little bit more daylight. So I am going to try and blitz through this as much as possible. But yeah, we'll get the lineman done, and then we might have to do a bit of rolling in the dark. I'm not sure, but that's why I'm keen to get this done first. So at least when we are rolling, we can quite easily see where we've been. So again, we will have to get this in a time lapse, but we will blitz through it, and it won't be too long at all before it's done. So you know what? This is actually pretty terrible. I know I said it would be easier to do it after I'd spreaded the lime. However, I can hardly see what I'm doing. It's absolutely terrible. I'm missing spots everywhere. There's no point doing it tomorrow because the field would have already germinated. So we've done a bit of it, but that one this time around is just going to have to be what it is, because that's pretty painful, probably terrible to watch. So we're going to leave that field as it is and rest. There's no point working in the dark if we can't see what we're doing. I was expecting that to be a lot more easier than it was, but never mind. So we'll go on into April, and we've got plenty of other stuff to do, but really we need something in the sale. So come on, be kind to us. Right, let's have a look. Moment of truth. Okay, so so it still hasn't updated from last night. Alright, well, we might have to give that a little bit of time. Okay, so let's just head over and see how that field is looking. Now we can actually see it in daylight. So we probably only actually rolled about 20% of that, but that was terrible. Really was. Well, there we go. It's germinated. It's looking pretty nice. Let's just see what it's saying when we go over there. So we've got perfect values in both. Yes, we know some of it needs rolling, but that's very nice. That is looking good. I mean, it looks massive. It looks absolutely ginormous. Very, very nice. Okay. So let's go and check over, see how the cows are getting on. We haven't checked on them for a little bit. We'll just make sure they've got enough food and water. Really disappointed by that sale though. I was expecting to see something in there this morning. So hopefully it's saving up the goods for us. And what have we got laying on the floor over there? Is that a random crate? What is that? That looks like an olive crate to me. That is an, that is an olive crate. I've got no idea how that's gotten over there. Well, we'll just put that there for now. That's very, very random. So they've got plenty of food and water at the moment. Oh, they've produced us some milk as well. Nice. 854 litres of milk. Let's have a look at these ones. Yes, very nice. Let's just have a look out of interest, see how much milk is worth. We haven't sold it before, so there it is. We've got just under 2,000 litres at the moment, so that's nice. Look at that. So the top price is in September or January at 1,350. Nice. I thought we weren't going to get milk until they were at 100%, because we haven't got TMR in there at the moment. We've only got the hay. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. That's really good. Excellent. And that's only from 5 cows in each pen as well. So yeah, very, very pleasing that is. Nice. So we've made a bit of a mess over here during the night. We've got stuff everywhere. Nothing was put away. Obviously I couldn't see what I was doing, which doesn't help. But we are now into a new month, and we can pretty much plant whatever we want to plant in the next field. So I'm thinking we're not going to do oak because we've just done that in the big field. So we'll probably go with maybe sorghum. Can we do sorghum? Let's just hook up to this seeder and see if we can, because I'm pretty sure I haven't planted that yet. So let's just see if that is an option. That is. So there we go. That's what we are going to put in that field. Sorghum. Okay. So I guess we might as well get straight to it, as we are in prime time. We'll get our lovely new subsoiler out. We'll tear that up and we'll get the sorghum in. So we had 3 or 4 episodes where it was all moving a little bit slow and everything was taking a little bit too long for my liking. But we've really picked it up in this one and we're getting a lot done. So that is very, very nice. So we are going to tear through this, no problem at all. This field is quite a bit flatter than the big field up there. So we shouldn't be dropping down to a very low speed. We should be able to keep a pretty nice speed. So this is going to be no problem at all. So let's get this one cleared, ready for the sorghum. So in a matter of 1 episode, we've got both fields ploughed up. That is literally amazing. I'm so happy with that. What an upgrade. Wow, really good. So I know obviously we've had a fair few time lapses in this one so far and a lot of field work, but it really is going to pay dividends in the end. It's going to make the next few episodes a lot easier because we won't have to keep doing this every single episode. We can crack on and work on the other stuff. As I said before, I am looking into getting a production going, So that's something that is important to me. So it is nice to get these jobs done in one big hit. There we go, both the cedars are lowered. So yeah, sorry, as I was saying, it is nice to get both of these jobs done in one big hit, because it just makes the next few episodes so much easier. We can focus on more fun stuff and just getting other important jobs done. So typically we've run out of fertiliser right towards the end there, but we should have some down here. I'm pretty sure we do have fertiliser. Yeah, that's what's in these crates actually, because I accidentally put fertiliser in the lime spreader when we were working through the night. So that's what that is. Alright, so they're all filled up, so we'll just go back over there and finish that job. We're not going to do the rolling and the lime spreading just yet. We will save that for another time. Strange that it does use a tiny little bit of fertiliser here, although this bit is already fertilised. It did just lose a couple of litres there. There we go, beautiful. So yeah, very happy with that. Big progress, that's very nice. So we will just slide this away, out the way somewhere. We'll bring that in. Lovely. I really disappointed with the sail. I've checked it quite a few times now, but that is bugging me a little bit. So we will just do another little job right quick, and that is to put some fertiliser on the grass field, because that should help the environmental score. Obviously there is none on there at the moment. This will only take a couple of passes, as we know, so I will quickly just throw some of that on there, and hopefully that'll bring our score up. So before this it was on 65. Obviously we'll check it out afterwards and see how much it improves. But we've got a very bad score on that field at the moment. It is completely out of fertiliser. Lovely. So I have decided, if we don't get anything in the sale this month in April that we need, i.e. tractor or harvester, then next month we would definitely be putting a production down, because we can't sit still. You have to spend money to make money. So if we have to put a production down and spend a bit of money, well, so be it, but it will pay off in the future. So we're going to give it for the rest of today. If nothing comes in, we're getting that production down. As I said before, at the moment, I will just show you actually, that'll be easier. So if we go on to construction, I'm pretty sure it's up the end here. So at the moment, I'm currently looking at this farm factory mod. It's £50,000. It'll probably go over here somewhere. But you can do lots with it. There's lots and lots of different materials you can put in there. You can get out cakes, cloves, olive oil, grape juice, lots and lots of different stuff depending on what you put in, obviously. So at the moment I'm looking for that, but any other suggestions, please feel free to send them my way. So really, we've got April to buy a tractor or harvester. If not, we're going to spend some money on a production. And then you never know, by the time something comes in the sale that we need, or we do get enough for a tractor or whatever, well, we'd have made our money back from that production anyway, because it is only £50,000. So it's got one chance and one chance only. We're not sitting still anymore. We need to keep moving forward. So although it's been an episode with quite a lot of time lapses and a lot of field work, we have made some big progress there. So that will definitely free up some time for the next episodes when we can get some other jobs done. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.